pamper yourself today. It helps you in your marriage. Hey guys, how are you? And hope you're well. How have you been? This my dress is giving all what it should give. Don't you think so? Welcome to yet another edition with Ella Mo. Thank you for the love on my previous posts. And if you've not checked, if you are new here, this is the time for you to watch, catch up on so many others after this post. And today we are talking about tips that makes marriage stronger. Yes, and this is from experience. We are not just talking about things that are what topic am I going to talk about on my YouTube session today? No, there are things that I prayed for, I sought for, and I have an experience in. Those are the things that I share here. So be rest assured that if you follow me here, you are taking life lessons. So let's get right into it. So what is marriage? Like we all know, marriage is a union between a man and a woman who love, respect, cherish, adore each other. So let's get that straight. Marriage is not just something that you wake up one morning and you say to yourself that I'm getting married, or because my friends are getting married, or because I'm getting old, or because the culture says we should get married. No, marriage is when you find the bone of your bone, the flesh of your flesh, the one whom you know that I can annoy this person for the rest of my life. I'm going to love this person for the rest of my life. No matter what happens, I am going to cut this person some slacks, that whenever anything happens, I have, some, part of me that would say, I forgive you. So first tips is communicate clearly and often. Look, a lot of marriages today have crashed because they are not communicating effectively. It's a different thing to communicate. It's a different thing to communicate effectively. There are times that most of us make up assumptions in our head for our partners. Okay, why did my husband pay for a sibling school fees when he knows that I have my own sibling also needs school fees to be paid? He must be doing this because it's his family and he thinks he wants to put his family first. He must be doing this because, he likes himself alone. Stop making assumptions in your head. When you communicate, you'll find out that your spouse is doing this because you probably have sat down to weigh the options to say, okay, Lagbaja still has time in her hand for her. I might pay the school fees in 2 months, but right now this person needs to go to school because the timeline to pay this person's school fees is like, if I don't pay it now, she's going to miss it. Why your own side might still have enough time. Can you reason right now? And if you did not communicate to hear from your partner, you would not know the reason why they have done some certain things that they've done. So ensure that you communicate, and don't just communicate because I want to air my mind, I want to air my views. Communicate because to what end? You want an end to the matter of why you are communicating. So ensure that you communicate effectively. It is very, very important that you communicate effectively. Find time. And when you want to communicate, look for the time that suits your partner. Don't say your partner is having a conversation or is watching football match or is having a nice time with his friends, or you need to learn the mood. You need to know that this mood that my husband or my wife is right now, this is the mood for us to, discuss, and I'll have his full attention. Or it's even what you can plan, plan a day out, just know your partner's mood. Trust me, we all know our partner's moods. We all know when, if I want to ask anything from my husband now, I know when to ask and I know when he would answer. So you need to know when to communicate effectively. And number 2 is tell your spouse that they are thankful for having him or her in your life. Some of us, this is very important. Do you know that? I know that feelings die in marriage. Is once you are friends, like when you are good friends, that you know that yes, the feelings can reignite again. But my point is that when last have you looked at your spouse and tell your spouse that I'm thankful for having you in my life? Have you sat down to look at the things that he has done for you? Have you sat down to think of the little things that count that he's done for you? And have you appreciated your spouse for that? As in, there is a big celebrity that is my friend. Our first marriage crashed. And during the process of when the marriage was about to get crashed, I sent her a message and I said to her, see, babe, your husband loves you. Stop telling me that he doesn't love you. I see how he comes on social media, puts your picture, talk about you, rain encomium on you with so many loved up messages. And guess what he said? Ella, he's just doing that for the gram. He has never come to me to sit me down physically to tell me the things that he's writing on social media. How about you talk about it to me? How about you say it to me rather than go on social media and write it for the sake of likes? And that hits differently, These days, most of us go on. It's on social media that you want the world to know that you love your partner. But in reality, are you telling your partner face to face that, honey, thank you so much? Something happened in my between my husband and I yesterday. He got something that we've really been praying for, and as soon as he got it, after he sent me the confirmation of, oh baby, we eventually got it, guess what my husband did? He called me back and he said, I just want to thank you, Ella, for being there for me. I appreciate your time, your prayers, the fasting, the dedication that you've put into this particular thing that God has given me. If not for you and God, I don't think I would have gotten it. Do you know that as soon as I received that call, I slept like a baby, knowing fully well that my husband is associating his success to me. He's appreciating the fact that I wake up, I pray, I give my time to this request that he wants from God. And it makes me want to pray for him more. It makes me want to do more. So you can imagine how much appreciation goes. Do it physically, do it, write it. This is not the time that you say to yourself that, I don't want him to know how I'm feeling. My husband does not show his feelings, so I'm not going to show my feelings to no. Be the bigger person in this marriage. Be the bigger person in this union. Always do it. Always do it. And when you do it, they will know that, for this person to do this, I also need to retaliate. So please tell your husband, tell your wife how you feel about them. Let them know how you feel about them. Let's go for a short break and we'll talk about a lot more of them. Yes, so all what you saw now is all made by Beyond Basic by Sal, and I am also wearing an outfit by Beyond Basic by Sal, which I'll put the full picture here, and my hair is by B Empire. Irun tẹ́ bá rí lórí egun B Empire ló ń ṣe, Yes, so let's get right into the third item of the day, which is make time as couples. Make time for you two as a couple. Most of the time, a lot of us are guilty. I'm guilty. Do you know that one time my husband said to me that, Ella, let's travel to Santorini? And I'm like, oh yeah, let's go, let's do this. I'll go with the kids, we'll put the kids. And he looked at me, no, I want to have a private time with you. I want to have a quiet time with you. And I said to him, I'm going to be, wary of my kids. That where are my kids? hope they are going good, hope they are fine. That babe, if you know that we are not going with the kids, maybe we should postpone it. Do you know, it was one day that my husband said to me that, babe, we have not had an intimate trip because you are always wanting to bring the kids, and I have a problem with that. Do you know, the moment my husband said it, he actually told me in a confined space that he's hungry for a quiet time with me, and he wants us to have this. And you know, I said to myself that, oh my god, this is how this man will just go and look for one girl that will follow him to one Satorio, where you are there, you saying my child. These children that when you leave them, they are happy, they are gone, like they've forgotten. It's only when they see you that they're like, mommy, I miss you, but when you are gone, they are fine. So this year I've made it a conscious effort. In fact, if you look at my what's it called now? If you look at my vision board, you see where I put it here, that intimate trip with Obi. So it's on my vision board for this year, and I'm going to have an intimate trip with my husband. I am not going to post on social media. I am not going to have time to send message to anybody or say hello, hi, or post that yes, we are here, no, I'm going to give the entire trip to my husband because we need to be intimate for that time. So you should find, even if you don't have to travel out, there are so many places. I remember one time we went to Jara Beach Resort, although I took the kids. It's still something. You have to find time for your husband. Yes, and your wife. So it doesn't look like, Ella, you're only talking to us. I'm talking to both of you. So another point is plan for some personal time. You as a mom, you need a me time. Listen, let me say that again. You as a mom, even if you're not a mom, you are single, you need a me time. You need time out. Drop the kids with your mom, your auntie, your whoever, friends, family, and just go. Pedicure, manicure, deep tissue massage, facials, sauna, by yourself. Go and watch a movie by yourself. Go out, go to that most expensive, or that, it doesn't even need to be expensive, that restaurant that you've been looking at. Eat out by yourself. Just take time out. If you want to go to the beach alone, there is this personal, one-on-one personal experience that you have with yourself. When you do this, you'll be able to reason, you'll be able to, without nobody, without no interference of friends, family, your husband or anyone, or your wife. You need that time. I have done it. In fact, I do it a lot, and when I do it, I'm able to have a deep thought about some certain things that I rush to think about, I rush to make my decisions. It makes me just have, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you know what I mean, guys. You need that me-time, because problem me no the finish. Hey, make it they try to enjoy while I know the finish. Oh, ha, kata kata wuru wuru no the finish. So enjoy yourself. Have a me time. Please spend that money. Go to a boutique. That clothes, that shoe, that bag, that earrings, that hair, that jewelry that you've been looking to buy it for yourself. I was telling my cousin one day that, when I go to the mall here, I say, I want to buy a few things for myself, for the kids. And I find myself using all my money to buy all my kids' clothes, shoes, bags, forgetting me. It's not bad. You can do it for your children, but don't lose yourself while trying to fend for them. You are loved. And before other people can love you, you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself. Let that sink. And showing yourself love is pampering. Pamper yourself today. It helps you in your marriage. And our second fourth point, is that fourth point? Yeah, no, that's our fifth point. Our fifth point is understand that it is okay to disagree. So because a lot of people have become what's it called now? Will I say motivational speaker, and they're telling you you can't disagree. Anything your husband says, you always say yes. No, it's okay at times to disagree. And it is okay to disagree with love while disagreeing. When your husband is saying something that is not okay with you, find time to disagree. It helps the marriage. Let me give you like something that happened. My husband is supposed to be here this June, and I said to him when he told me, baby, I just bought my ticket, expect me June 1st. And I said to him, I'm like, baby, why not come July 1st? And he's like, why? I'm like, I feel like this and this and this. And again, I feel like if you come in June, you'll not be here for my birthday, which is in September, because we do 1 month on, 1 month off. And if you dare come in June right now, you don't come in July, you then come in August, then you miss my birthday in September. And as he was still trying to make me understand that, yeah, but my birthday is in August, I will be there for my birthday in August. I'm like, I need you to be there for me on my birthday in September. And okay, it's going to be cost me a lot to change the ticket, but I disagreed and he eventually changed the ticket. I would have said to myself that let me keep quiet, let me not be selfish, since he wants to be here for his birthday. And I know that psychologically, if I don't see my husband on my birthday, he's going to down me. Like, my husband means a lot to me, and I want him to be a part of what makes me happy. My birthday makes me happy, and I need you to be there. So I am not going to think about you right now. I am going to disagree because I want to be happy. And at the same time, my reason for my happiness also lie on you. So can you see it now? So you need to gently disagree at times. It is okay to disagree. It is not all the time, yes sir. It is okay to disagree, but with love, and that helps the marriage a lot. Then build trust. Sweetheart, did you hear me again? Build trust. It is important. In fact, I should have ensured that this thing come in right order, because you need to build that trust with your husband. How do you build trust with your husband? Ensure that when you say anything to your husband, you say the truth. It is important to always say the truth. Let me say that again, sweetheart. Let your husband trust you. Let your wife trust you. If you tell your husband, I am going to Ibiza, ensure that you touch Ibiza. Even if you are going to other places, ensure that you touch Ibiza. You need to build trust. And building trust is important to the point that nobody can tell you nothing. So, when we moved here, a lot of people were, they are beginning to give my husband, advices, just the way people are giving me advices as well. That, you know what? You need to be careful. I think you should take your passport, your children's passport from your wife. When they get here, they change. They change. People, advise them, and they'll call police because they know that is a woman's world. But I advise you to, take your children's passport, keep it, make sure that you are going to Nigeria, the passport is with you. And my husband did not know I was listening. And what did my husband tell the person? No. I trust my wife. My wife is not like that. Do you get me? That is the level of trust that I have given my husband. And when a few people call me and they tell me, Ella, how are you doing it? How are you coping? You're in the UK, your husband is in Nigeria. What if, girls, and I say to them, with my eyes wide open, I know what my husband can do. My husband cannot cheat on me. Like, it's a level of trust that's made me being able to stand tall and say that. So you need to build that trust with your husband. And the trust no passe. When your husband is telling you, how much do you buy keg of oil? How much do you buy bag of rice? Tell him the right amount. You can see that this thing is a big problem, because growing up, I used to tell my mom then that, why are you lying to daddy that you bought this meat for 20,000 because I followed you to a co-market and mommy, you bought this meat for 10,000. I say, kole ye, I'm in my marriage now, oye me, and oye me to the point that you can tell your husband how much you got that meat, and while you are going to the market, you can say, it is 10,000 naira that I bought this meat, but I would say you should give me 15k, just in case the prices have changed. Your husband will give you that 15k. When you come back from the market, babe, I'm checking the remaining 5k. Can't you see that my powder is not getting late these days? I want to use it to buy powder. That's even if I've not yet bought it. Does it change anything? So it's a conscious effort you need to make, guys. Ensure that you say the truth no matter what. Like, I can remember during when my husband and I were dating, that was what we used to tell each other, that babe, we are going to tell each other the truth no matter what. In as much as the truth might hurt us, we'll get over it, but we'll learn to tell each other the truth. And that has helped our marriage a lot. That's how my husband, if I tell my husband, I don't like this certain friend, you are going to the friend's house. If my husband there goes to that friend's house, as I'm calling him, instead of him to tell me I'm not in so person's house, he would rather not take my call. And why is he not taking my call? I'm not taking my friend's call, my wife's call, because I do not want to lie to her. So it's as good as that. You can find balance, because trust is important. Trust is the only thing that can hold a marriage where it is only God that can be your witness, where you don't have no witnesses. Trust is the only thing that can hold your marriage. So then the last for today, learn to forgive. This is very important. It's important that you heal before a marriage can move forward. Whatever your husband has done to you, whatever you have done to your husband, both of you should forgive and move on. It might hurt you, but learn to forgive and learn to forget. Do not keep records. Do not. It doesn't help. Because there is a situation right now that, there is someone who calls me all the time to report his wife. And whenever he reports his wife, he tells me things that has happened as far back as when they got married. And this year, I told the man to his front, I'm like, every other time that you've reported your wife to me, aside the new thing that she's done that you're reporting to me right now, you keep referring to things that you've told me like 4-5 years ago. You need to learn and heal from those things, because if you do not heal from them, you will continue to associate the new wrongs with the old ones. You need to forgive. I know it's hard. Listen, guys, there was one time that I needed to forgive one of my parents, and I had to go to church for deliverance because I needed to forgive that person. The person really hurt me, and it hurt me so bad that I stopped talking to this person for like 3 years. And because they said to me that it is important that you forgive her, I was in church one day, and Pastor Wole Olajoye said, there is someone here today. I think he preached about forgiveness that Sunday, and that faithful day he said, there is someone here. Someone hurt you so bad and you need to forgive that person, but it's hard for you to forgive the person. It is tough for you to forgive the person. You need to come out here and let me deliver you. I came out unashamed. I shed tears while the man of God was delivering me from that. And after then, I called the person when I left church, and I told the person, I forgive you. And there I forgot. I forgave the person. So if you need to pray, if you need deliverance to forgive, please, by all means, do it. Have it. Because it will heal you. It will help you a lot. It will make you not want to. Because some things that we do not understand in our marriage is that when we don't forgive, we keep looking at our husband or our wives as, can this marriage work? It is because you did not forgive. It is because you have not forgiven. And there is a logic that helps me in forgiving people. We say we are like Jesus. We say we want to be like Jesus, right? That's the focus. We say we want to emulate Christ. Imagine multitude of the things that you've done. Imagine all your sins. Imagine how grievous all your offenses towards God are. Look at the 10 commandments. Which one can you hit your chest and say you have kept? And if God, our Heavenly Father, can forgive us our trespasses, and we ask and He still gives us, who are you to hold back? Who are you? So heal, forgive. It helps. Not even in marriage alone, in friendship, it helps. You need to learn to forgive and forget, and do not keep record of each other's wrongs. Don't keep record. If you keep record, you will not heal. So learn to forgive, learn to forget, so that your marriage can work. I must let you know that this is the first edition. I'll be talking about a second edition on this, because in marriage, you keep learning and unlearning. It will never finish. So please, guys, if you want me to answer any question pertaining marriage, pertaining relationship, please put it down here in the comment section. I'll be happy and I'll oblige you to respond. Thank you so much. See you next time, and don't forget to like, share, give me thumbs up, and do not forget to watch other videos that you've not catch up on. Till next time again, I love you guys so much. Take care. Bye bye.